Hello. Okay, so today we're gonna do something a little bit different. We are gonna build today, we're not gonna play. I don't know, like every time it starts to become summer, I get like a weird, like I'm back in school and it's supposed to be summer vacation, like homesickness vibe, you know what I mean? So today we're gonna build like a cute little cottage in Henford on Bagley in the cottage living pack. And we're gonna use the floor plan of like the home that I grew up in. And we're just gonna build super slowly. We're just gonna vibe out, similar to how we do on stream. So this is gonna be a multi-part video. You know, one of my favorite simmers, Aiden Love You, Devin Bumpkin, he always builds in like little chunks. Like he does it in sections and he just goes slow and like I don't know, I just love how his videos are. So we're gonna copy him. But yeah, so we're gonna build a cute little cottage using kind of the floor plan of the house that I grew up in. We're not gonna make it look exactly like the home that I grew up in because it wasn't a cottage, it was like a suburban home in the Midwest. We're just taking inspiration from that. We're just gonna build a cute little Henford on Bagley cottage. So this will be part one. We're gonna try to do just the facade, the floor plan, and the exterior. And then after that, we might move into like the landscaping, again, similar to stream. So we're just gonna kind of like go from there. So, okay, I chose this little downtown lot for no specific reason other than the house I grew up in. Like all of the houses on our street are like kind of on a hill. We're on a hill. So there was like a stairway. So I just gonna pick that. I don't know. But we're gonna bulldoze this bench. And we're just gonna start fresh. Okay, so like I said, we're taking this in chunks, so we're just gonna work on the facade and like the floor plan. So let's hit it. This is so bizarre to even attempt. You know what? I chose a lot with stairs, but then I'm gonna build stairs into the house anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so basically, I'll just start here. So basically, there was like a little porch. I'm gonna make it 2x2, I think. And that'll end up getting raised. But there was, the living room was like here. And it was super long for some reason. The home was like, I think basically a square. I'm gonna say it was probably like this. And so the living room was basically like this long rectangle for some reason. And then there was a staircase. We're just gonna throw in basic things as filler for now. There was a stairwell right there. And then there was like an open archway. So it's like, we can build an archway, but I'll just delete the wall for now so that I can kind of see. There was an archway, and then there was basically like it was supposed to be a dining room. I think it was the intention, but we used it as like the computer room and like the dog room. Making the porch too isn't gonna work. And then there was a pantry right here, so we'll include it whether we use it or not. And there was like a beautiful like, it wasn't a bay window because it didn't like bay out, but there was like a 3-panel window right here. It was like a nice dining space that we used as, again, like a computer and like pet room. That's where the dogs lived. And then there was just a kitchen right here. And then I don't know if I'll be able to do this, but there was also a basement. So there were stairs. I think the stairs basically stacked, and then the door to the basement was like right here. So I think in The Sims, I'd have to build something here, but I'm not sure. So let's go down. What is the hack for getting the stairs to go directly where you want them? Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Let me figure that out. Hold on. Okay, I don't think it's possible to stack stairs / I don't know what I'm doing. So we're gonna not include that. But me not starting with the facade at all. Okay, there was, we're just gonna get like a filler again. So we'll change this stuff later. But there was an archway from the kitchen into this dining area, and there was a pantry here, and then the front door was here, and then again there was like a big archway, and it was like actually arced. So I don't think we'll have something big enough in The Sims and it'll end up being square, but yeah, it was really beautiful. And then this was basically the floor plan of the downstairs. The back door was right here, and the floor plan was a little nuts. So in real life, the door to the basement was like immediately right here, and then the refrigerator was here. There was just an open corner, and then the stove was right here, and the stove would like open into the refrigerator. You couldn't open them at the same time. There was like barely any cabinetry. My mom also painted them like bright blue. Like it was really silly. We might not keep the same, we're not gonna keep the same colors. We're gonna keep the inspiration and the essence. We're not recreating the home, we're just being inspired by it. But we might, you know, do a little homage. And then upstairs is a little strange, so this already feels too big. But in real life, I feel like the walkway right here was truly one tile. Like it was very small. It's a very small house. But we might make it 2 tiles, we'll see. Actually, we might just make it 1 because there was a linen closet here that also gave you access to like the pipes and stuff for the bathtub. And then the bathroom was quite small, and I believe bathtubs in The Sims are 3 tiles, so that's actually perfect. And it would probably do this. My game glitching out. It's like right here was the bathroom. And then let me get a door so I can visualize. So it's like you walk up, and mind you, the stairs were thin. Yeah, I think everything was like 1 tile in this house, but we're gonna make some changes. You'd walk up straight into the door. And we also had like a little side table right here. So it's like you kind of couldn't really open the door, but we'll put it here for now. And then bathroom door. And then immediately it was my bedroom. And I had a closet right here that we took the door off and put cat litter boxes in because there were cats that lived in my room. And then, yeah, the hallway, again, it was like 1 tile, I believe. So I think lore accuracy, if you will, it would have been like this, but maybe we'll expand. And then I also had a dormer. How was this house built? I'm so confused. How would I build this in The Sims? So it's like, I think this would be my room, but there was also overhang over the Ooh, how would that be built? There was a covering over the porch, and then like my room had like a little bump out. There was a dormer. I'm trying to think of how I would build that, so we'll come back. But then my parents' room was here. They had a closet here. Oh yeah, and then all the doors, again, it was super small. So it's like real life, the door was probably right here. Like corner. This one I think was like in the middle of the hallway. See, like this section, definitely too wide to real life. Because I think as well, this would be, the stair was like completely covered by wall. So I think it was like this. Oh, that's so silly. Yeah, it would have definitely been like this, actually. No, there was like an inset, but I don't remember my parents' room having like a little cubby right there. So maybe that was just like structural and like cut off. Because like all the rooms were basically just like rectangles on it. Oh, like that's feeling real. That's feeling correct. And low-key, the bathroom I think is a little too big. The door might be here. I think it's because the closet is too big. The closet would definitely be like this. We'll figure that out later. Because we'll need cabinets. There were cabinets right here. You know what? Yeah. This is too big because in real life, it would have been cabinets, you walk in, 2 cabinets, toilet, walking room, the bathtub. And then, yeah, this situation again, little closet. And then, yeah, there was definitely space there like that. It was definitely inset because you could also access the attic. There's like a thing in the ceiling like right here. And then my door was in the corner, I remember it. Okay, so maybe that's accurate, more accurate. Because I did have space like right here because I used to have my keyboard right there. I had like a table with my keyboard on it. And then my desk was like right here. This part, I don't know if it was part of my room, but there was definitely like covering because there was a closet there. Okay, we'll come back. But basically, because I think there was also like where the room bumped out, there was also like a little like hidey hole like right here that had like a half door. The police are coming because I think like the room ended right here. So I don't know if this, because I don't remember the room being that long, you know? But yeah, it was basically a cube. So like this silhouette, this facade is not gonna look super interesting architecturally speaking. Let's get some lights. And then maybe we'll take some liberties and make it more like Sims functional versus trying to make it lore accurate, you know? All right, I'm gonna raise it up on a foundation 3 times because we had 3 stairs, which again, choosing this lot made no sense. So we're gonna do that. And I think the porch was definitely smaller. It was definitely only like this wide. So maybe the build is 1 tile too big on these sides, on this side. The pantry was definitely like 2 tiles though. So we might have to just make some concessions. And like low-key, this part could potentially be brought in 1, I think. Yeah. Okay, I went on Google Maps and I have a screen grab pulled up to help me kind of figure this out. So basically, yes, I was camera. I was correct. The cubby hole that's here is there and is correct. It's just, it's into the roof. So we're gonna do a gabled roof piece here. Basically, that's gonna be the difference, is the second floor is mostly in the roof. So I don't know how accurately I'd be able to build that. I don't think I'm smart enough because most of the second floor, it was just like a roof like this. Oh, me not rotating it. It's basically like this. Like imagine you don't see the second floor walls and you just see roof. Like that's truly what it is. So I guess for like the sake of Miss Simeon, that's how there was a dormer. My room had a dormer because the second floor, you know what? Let me try it. Okay, let me take this whole, oh, it's not like 1 room. Do we think it's possible for me to build? And maybe that's why some of the proportions fell off because, all right, that's definitely 2 there. Let me pull the eaves in. So if that piece of roof goes there, let's delete all of these. Let's just start over. How annoying. It's like, would I be able to even do that? Like if I use a half gable on the front here, I'm just gonna pull in all the eaves. That would definitely come across like that. And then if I push this in, so that takes care of that. I think I'd have to lift it. No, I don't think I'd be able to get like the peak right, because then this would have to come across on this side and that's already messing things up. We'll just have to simplify the house a little bit. You know what, if you think that you could do this, let me know in the comments how. I'd love for it to be a little more lore accurate. Maybe I'll experiment with it a little bit, but for the sake of this video, okay, we're flying high, defying gravity up here. We're gonna go with this. I wish I could have the little dormer. Okay, that's cute. So then instead of the dormer, we'll just treat that like the dormer and then we will put, okay, I'm gonna put flooring right here. That, oh, it got rid of my wall, whatever. Oh, it's like a whole thing, not this. So it's kind of like that maybe. Struggling, drag queen flopping. The eaves were definitely not eaving on this house, I'll tell you that. So we're gonna pull those in. Every time I talk in that tone, I think of first I drew this head, then I erase some of the more finer details. Okay, it's certainly not lore accurate. And I think that we should build a little roomiana so that we can have the roofs at least match. But part of the charm of the house was like there's a little triangular bump out and then just like a big ass roof and then like a little dormer. So I guess that's the simplification of the house I grew up in. I'm not sure. I don't like it. It's just truly not the same. I kind of like that little short piece better. Like it's just like weird. Oh, it's just very weird. Okay, we're committing to this. I said in the beginning that this is not about making a lore accurate version. We're just taking some inspo. Okay, so I mean that's not the most interesting exterior, but when did I say I was good at building? I didn't. Okay, let's find a wallpaper. I want to use one of the little cottage living wallpapers. Why can't I apply paint to the roof? Hello? It's not working. Oh, should we do a different color? Let's do, I like this stone as well. We could do like a stone bottom. No, I like this. I like this. I like where we're going with this. Maybe this like darker one's a little nicer. No, we'll keep it light. Oh, it doesn't really bump out in the same way. So we'll have to do this back corner as well. Cool, it's not gonna, okay. I was like, it's not gonna find the corner. Then I guess we might as well just do this corner. You know what, we're doing the corners. Why does my camera keep doing that? Do we like those interior seams with it? Seems like a lot, Robin. Okay, and for some reason I am not able to paint this piece of roof. I don't know why. Okay, gorge. It's a little lower profile, maybe one more up. Because again, I wasn't smart enough to build it into the roof, so it's like maybe a little bit lower profile will help the house feel less chunky-sha. I think a lot of the home, well, no, there's some in the background that have multiple floors. Okay, should we put, feels a bit more cottagey to be able to have shingles up there. It's not even covering the door, so I don't understand what was happening there to begin with. Gorge, and the lighting's gonna be really miserable above that, but that's fine. Okay, do we want to keep that, or do we want to go ahead and, you know what, now that I'm thinking about it, do we want to just bump this out? Oh, now I can't have corners there. And also that's like super overwhelming. You know what, let's believe in it. Let's believe in it. Let's give it a chance. Okay, I think inlaid will be the closest we can get. And we'll just start with white for now, just to, okay, didn't want it there. We also had a back patio and deck, so we need to work on that as well, before we commit to anything else. We had like a little, okay, my camera's going crazy. Let's move the whole home. I'm gagged. I didn't even center it to the stairs. Oh, this lot was not the best choice. It's fine, but it's fine, we're embracing it. From this floor, there's gonna be a little, oop. Let me draw flooring above the door because there was a roof. Actually, can you do stairs directly into the house? Because there were, yes, okay. Because we had like little wooden stairs right here. Those are definitely much bigger than what it was in real life, but I can't center them on like a quarter tile, which is kind of frustrating. Oh yeah, I can, I just suck. Okay, oh yeah, we don't have to account for that door that was there. Oh, now the stairs are gone. Love this build, love this build. I'm so good at building. And then let's get more flooring because there was a concrete and it did not connect to the stair like that. The stair like went above it. If this is raised on a foundation. We had like a little patio, not very big, and then there used to be like a giant tree. We didn't choose the right lot. Maybe we should move lots next time, but we're gonna finish out this video on this lot. We had like a huge oak tree at one point, and then they cut it down, and then a piece of it fell and cracked our concrete thing, and I remember that. And then we had like a sidewalk, and then we had like a little garden area, or like rocks, and then our AC unit was right here. Then we had like a swing set that my grandpa built. This was a sidewalk. Yeah, we'll find a better lot because the stair on stair situation isn't working, and we kind of need to turn it and go long ways so we can have more of a yard. But this is what we're rocking with. Okay, and it does look weird, but we're gonna embrace it because that's what it was. And then we'll need like a stair to get off of here. That looks so crazy and bad because there was like a step down from the side. It's whatever. We're just inspired by it. It doesn't have to be lore accurate. Once again, I keep saying that. All right, let's pick some shingles. All right, what's going on in the world? Okay, I don't think are there cottage living shingles that came with the pack? No, just the thatched ones. So let's pick some cute shinglishas. I kind of like this dark color. Okay, I'm rocking with that. Some of you are about to be like so upset by the camera angles. I'm not good at this game, is what some of you need to understand. I'm horrible at this game. And again, there's like truly no interest, architectural interest to this shape. It's just a box. But that's how it was, and we're honoring it. You can't even see the door. That's so funny. Let's pick a better front door, and I guess we'll just lean into the cottage living vibes of it all. Let's try to do blue, because like I said, my mom would paint things in the house really crazy colors, and our kitchen was literally like bright blue, and not cobalt blue, baby. I can't even describe what kind of blue, so maybe we honor the blue. And our original house was gray, so we're obviously not gonna do that, but okay. And then this can be the back door because this doesn't have a mail slot. And like this right here also looks horrendous. Let's get some windows. See, this is what I'm talking about. Girl, it takes me so long. I'm not good at building. Okay, let's get some cute little windishas. Those are nice and they match this stone. We'll get one of these bad boys for up here. Okay, can't put it there without the move objects cheat. These are the windows I picked. I really like it. I think this is, oh, if my camera does this shit one more time, girl. I think this is gonna work. This is gonna vibe out, and I think everything will align really well. The camera. My computer's fighting for its life, so, okay, it's intersecting that like built-in closet, so maybe we don't have one. I don't know. We'll figure that out later. We'll do floor plan at another time, maybe. But yes, this is where we're at today. We got all the windows in. We definitely need to move to a different lot, so the next video, I'll have done that. But I think it's a cute little start. I think I see the vision. This little bit is ugly, but I'm starting to see the vision I fear, unfortunately. These are the little closets, so there's no window, so that does look strange, but we can put some of like ivy and like wisteria and stuff, because this window centers to this room, and I want to keep this little pantry because it was just part of the house and it was everything. Yeah, and we'll fix like the arches and the doors, and we'll pick some colors and stuff and do a little bit of a better job, of course, next time. But yeah, Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, it's gonna be in like little parts, and we're just kind of like taking it slow, we're vibing out. But yeah, I really wanted to just build like a cute little like summery cottage, inspired by the floor plan of the house that I grew up in. Yeah, I don't know, that house is just like special to me. Sometimes I like can recall like laying in my bed under the window in my room at like the exact angle. I can't describe it, but yeah, like every time summer comes around, I just think about like growing up there. I don't know, being there and just like having summer vacation and like not going to school. I do stream 7 p.m. on Tuesdays, Eastern Standard Time, United States of America. So if you want more builds, come hang out with us on Tuesdays. And yeah, that's a little taste of the stream. I take forever and I can't make decisions and I'm not even like good at anything. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Anyway, bye. Yeah, the floor plan of that home, crazy. If you know how to do the building it into the roof and not having to do second floors, that would be great. There was also a basement and I don't know how to stack the stairs in this game. So any advice? Let me know. Thank you. Bye.